Welcome back to PCM 2024 for REMBE Pro Cycling Career Mode. As always, brought to you by REMBE Pro Cycling. So far this year, we've proven to be competitive in World Tour races, winning 7 World Tour races. Last episode, Dwars door Vlaanderen. Before that, Classic Brugge de Panne, Paris-Nice stages, Santos to the Under stages, Cat 11's Great Ocean Road Race. Today, I want to add some more to that, because we're taking on Tour de Romandie, a 6-day World Tour stage race. Next to that, Vuelta a Asturias, not a World Tour race, but quite a bit of climbing in it. Now, a few episodes ago, we had Algarve and Andalusia at the same time, but it was a bit chaotic in the video. It basically was one Algarve stage, one Andalusia stage, one Algarve stage, one Andalusia stage, and so forth. For Romandie and Asturias, I'd like to do it differently, by taking on Tour de Romandie first, and after that, we do Vuelta a Asturias. Anyway, as I said, 6 stages in Tour de Romandie, starting off with a 5.1 kilometer prologue, then a cobble stage, which I don't see many cobbles on that, so it looks like a punchy parkour with a potential versatile sprint. Then a mountain stage, finish on Les Marais Côtes. That looks pretty damn steep, 7.2% for 8.2 kilometers. A hilly time trial, 15 kilometers, followed by a medium mountain stage. Looks like a proper mountain stage to me. Les Saints is the finish, 15 kilometers, 6%, so not overly steep, and a sprint stage to finish it off. Now, next to a stage win, my goal is to podium this race in GC, so I brought the REMBE Pro Cycling trifecta. Starting off with Louis Joe Lures, 75 prologue for today, then 74 time trial for that time trial, and 77 mountain for the actual mountain stages. Georg Steinhauser also present, 76 mountain, 75 medium mountain, 74 time trial, 75 prologue, and Marco Brenner 75 in basically almost every stat except for time trial, 72. And for the 1.5 sprint stages, I brought the man himself, Lewis Bauer, 77 sprint now. That's crazy. Looks like he's grown again. 74 acceleration next to that, but terrible climbing stats. Anyway, starting off with stage 1, the prologue, 2.1 kilometers. That's shorter than I remember, but Stefan Kung is the favorite. We just gotta make sure that our GC riders don't lose too much time. Now, because the prologue is only 2 kilometers, it's impossible to spend our entire yellow bar with any riders, so it's all about the red bar this time around. At least that's what I think. Jörg Steinhauser is our first most important rider. Let's do 90-ish when it comes to the effort. I think that's a good start, 93, 94. There we go, spending that red bar nicely. Not too fast, 92, 91. Let's get to that line, my friend. Too fast, 85, 87, 99 again. There we go, over the line. And that's a solid one, 9 seconds down for now. Marco Brenner time now, our second GC rider. He's off, let's do it on 91 again. Let's go, 92, 93, 75 prologue. So he's looking pretty good today. Let's do 91 again. Come on, Brenner, bring it to the line. Spending a bit too much energy, 86, 99 now, and 57 on 14 seconds. Like, it's not a great result, but 14 seconds isn't that much behind either. Now, Lurs is about to start and is, in my opinion, the most important GC rider in our team, so let's make sure he does well. Ooh, I didn't feel like I spent my entire red bar on Lurs there. That's not great, but 80 on 14 seconds. A similar result as Brenner. So the winner of the TT is Stefan Kung, Steinhauser on 11 seconds, and Brenner and Lurs both on 16 seconds. I was hoping for a little bit better, but it's not a disaster. Stage 2 is set to be a puncher stage, but I feel like this is going to be a versatile sprint. And despite not being versatile, I do think Bauer can survive this. 4.5 kilometers to go, we just survived that final last hill, and our lead out's still looking good, but maybe a bit too good because we've got too much energy on literally everybody, which I'm not complaining. 99 with Herzog pretty soon. Wilkes is spending lots of energy there. Come on, come on, come on. Herzog can go. Wilkes out of the way. Stamler's ready to launch a bit early. Come on, over the bridge right here. And I'm going to launch with Stamler right now. Bauer in the wheel. I think this is done. I think we've got this. There we go. Bauer launches. I think this is a victory. Svirček in our wheel. Maybe a 1-2. Nope. A victory for Bauer once again. That's amazing. Bauer wins again. In nearly every single race this man touches, he wins some kind of stage. So to see Lewis Bauer do it again on the World Tour level at Tour de Romandie is fantastic. Like, he literally won a stage at Santos to the Under, followed by a stage at Paris-Nice, followed by a stage at Tour de Romandie. So every single World Tour race this man touches, he wins a stage. And while Niklas Behrens had loads of victories in 2026, 0 victories so far in 2027, so he's on a bit of a dry spell. So I'm actively considering taking Niklas Behrens out of the Giro d'Italia and bringing Lewis Bauer instead, because they're both in form that period anyway. Anyway, I'll decide after Romandie. Sprints aside, it's time for a mountain stage. Les Marais Côtes, Kian Uitenbroeks as the favorite, and according to the game, our favorite within the team is Marco Brenner. Like, I don't know the daily form, but I think it's gonna be Louis Joe Lures with 77 mountain. Scratch that. I think it's gonna be Georg Steinhauser, plus 3 on the day, 80 mountain today, so he's definitely our leader. Time for the final climb then, turning to the right, onto the climb. There we go, Steinhauser can pace, Bauer can protect, energy gel on Bauer, and let's go. Not 85 maybe, let's do something like 75, that should be fine. And our train is on the rails. We've got some moves on the right, the likes of Riccitello. I can afford to go 85, 80, 78 on a climb like this. It's not the longest climb in the world, there we go. Bauer, he's gonna be done for pretty soon, but our train is looking like it's on fire right now. This is a flat section, but now the steepest section comes, so let's try and use that on 85 to try and diminish the group a little bit. Wilkes can take over, there we go, last 1.5 kilometers, 87 with Steinhauser. Keep it up until the top, keep it up until the top, 36 people. We've been pacing this entire climb already, so let's bring it up to 89 into the final kilometer, a 93, something like that. We're gonna go, we're gonna go, we're gonna go. Let's do our sprint. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Right now, it's gonna be a 1-2. 1-2-3. Wow, what a domination. 1-2-3. Steinhauser, Brenner, and Lures. Nerurkar gets 4th. Where is the rest? Where's our competition? That was a shockingly easy mountain stage. Steinhauser winning, Brenner 2nd, Lurs 3rd. That is something I did not expect on this mountain stage, that's for sure. Despite it being kind of a group sprint, we took some time on the road. 8 seconds on Lurs, 15 seconds on this group, and then 26 seconds on this group, so that's pretty strong. And we are now leading GC, 1st and 2nd, but I am scared of Tiberi. Not because of the upcoming mountain stages, but because of that 15-kilometer time trial, because he's a better time trialist. Like, I'm playing on extreme difficulty, right? Yes, I am. I genuinely started to doubt myself. And next up is the time trial of Tour de Romandy, 15.9 kilometers, but slightly hilly. I feel like it's all about trying to keep Tiberi behind me. We've only got 16 seconds on him, so that won't be easy. Yannick Steinle is our first competent time trialist to start today's time trial, so I'm gonna try and use him to see what effort I need to do on my leaders. So let's start on 85, 86-ish. Let's do 86 from the start. On the uphill segment, I decided to up it towards 87, but I can't keep that up because I can't run out of red bars. So dropped it back to 86 towards the intermediate segment, 87 again, there we go. Let's take a look at the first time check. What's he gonna do? Back to 85. And he's 18th on 39 seconds. That's not amazing. Last 1.5 kilometers at full speed, 99 to the line. Come on, Stammler, come on, Stammler. Should have done that earlier. He crosses the line in 15th on 39 seconds. This is a tricky time trial. Now, Wilkes is a worse time trialist, but a better climber. I'm gonna start on 87 on him to see whether that's better. On to the first time check. Let's take a look. 37th on 40 seconds. I don't know how to do this time trial. Anyway, I had to ditch Wilkes because we've got our 3 main riders on the road right now. Lures on 86, Brenner on 87, and Steinhauser on 88 with a fantastic day. So that's a benefit. Lures on 85 now. Don't spend your full red bar towards the first time check for this man. Pause. Brenner is about to run out of red, so let's hope he doesn't. Oh my god, I just ran out of red with Steinhauser. I bottled it. I bottled it. He's losing speed. That's a bummer. I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that's a mistake. Lures over the top when it comes to the first time check pretty soon. They can just continue on 85 for now. I bottled it already anyway. I had one job. I literally had one job. Don't run out of red bar. Lures 32nd on 33 seconds. Brenner about to come towards that time point as well. Let's do 86 again for them. Come on. Where is Tiberi? First. Okay, we're f***ed. Steinhauser, 38 seconds down. Come on, how can I f*** up so badly? Lures on 99 to the line, he finishes on 49 seconds. Brenner's the next one, you can go on 88 for the last stretch. Come on, Brenner, do a good time. Well, we know that's not gonna happen. There we go, Brenner's about to finish. Over 1 minute, 118, that's horrible. Steinhauser doesn't even use all his red on 48 seconds. Terrible time trial. Tarling wins ahead of Tiberi. Like, it's fairly simple. I could and should have done better there. We finished way too low on 31st, 34th, 39th, and so forth. Oh my goodness, we moved down to 6th and 9th. Tiberi is the new leader, and even Tarling's ahead of us. I think I'll need more than one mountain to fix that. Now, stage 5 is a mountain stage, but that final climb does not look like the steepest climb. Maybe 15k 6% if I remember correctly. Tiberi is 31 seconds ahead, so we're gonna try our best, but I feel like that won't be possible. Oh snap, +3 on Steinhauser. That means 80 mountain stats, 79 medium mountain. If there's a day we can make Tiberi suffer, it is this one. There's also some steep segments on that final climb. My hope is back, I believe again. Another very nice thing for us is 17 people in the breakaway, and Bahrain is suffering trying to close it down in the peloton. So Tiberi's team is under fire. Hey, it's not our problem to fix. We're not even close to being first in GC. The first Bahrain victim has fallen, 7 minutes behind the peloton already on the first climb, and other people are dropping under the tempo of Bahrain. Bauhaus dropped as well, so a second Bahrain rider. Oh snap, Lurs has fallen. I can't see him. I can't see Lurs. There he is, right there. Look at him. The mist is crazy, the fog is insane. To be honest, no wonder these riders are crashing. Look in front of you. You can't see anything. Anyway, I'm dropping Bauer back towards Lurs in the hopes that he can help him get back, but even if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We still got Steinhauser. The gap between the Lurs group and the peloton is still 2 minutes 30, and we're catching Bahrain riders everywhere. Brutto Mese, Finley Tarling, is that another one? Priese Peitersen, another one. They're killing themselves in the peloton trying to catch his breakaway, but it's also making sure that Lurs can't come back. Looks like Mohoric is their last man, to be honest. We're now on this mountain segment with 50 kilometers to go. Looks like EF is now pacing big time behind that breakaway, but has run out of riders. We've got still Lafay ahead. Uiterbroek says well ahead. 4 minutes 46 behind in GC though. Steinhauser is together with Wilkes and Brenner in the peloton, looking quite good at the moment. But honestly, this is a crazy stage. Soler is pacing this group over the top. More riders are dropping one by one. Only 20 people left roughly. Tiberi's about to drop. Tiberi is about to drop. Can I put the nail in the coffin somehow? I think he's gonna stay on. I should have paced this climb, but it doesn't look good for him on the next climb, that's for sure. I'll try and save my energy and put the nail in the coffin on the final climb. So 19k to go, one big obstacle, the final climb, and they prepared it perfectly for me. I've got 3 domestiques, or at least 2 domestiques, and my leader, Steinhauser. I'm gonna cook this climb, and I'm gonna cook some Tiberi tonight. Today, I'm taking revenge for the cats out there. So, we're on the climb, 14.8 kilometers, 6%. Hannes Wilkes pacing for Steinhauser. That's what we've got going on right now. Tiberi still in the group, but not for long, my friend. Not for long. We've got people dropping one by one. Humber Kelly, never heard of this man. Tiberi's following an attack by Pellizzari, August, and Arietta. I don't think I should follow that tempo. Tarling fly. Where did Tarling come from? How is he still here? That is the big question. Tiberi capitulates. He's dropping off the first group, and that's exactly how we like it. So we're riding our own tempo, and I think it's gonna pay off. I think I'm gonna win this stage. There we go. Tiberi dropping through the group as we speak, and Steinhauser puts the nail in the coffin as expected. Now we're trying to close down Tarling as well, and then hopefully we can also close down these 3 guys, because Pellizzari is ahead of us in GCN. I don't like that. Arietta is dropping, August is dropping, Pellizzari keeps on going. He keeps on flying, so he seemingly has a very good day. Steinhauser catching the other ones. Tarling is still in my bloody wheel. How is Tarling still here? Can we talk about that for a second? Last 3 kilometers, come on. We need to see weakness in Pellizzari, but that's not the case. 1 minute 08, he's gonna dominate this mountain stage, and I'm not even gonna come close. I'm about to drop Hirschi. Tarling is gone for. Come on, last kilometers incoming. Last 2 kilometers. I'm going on 75, 77. I can't do much more than that yet. Can I do 85? I don't think I can. Last kilometer. He's gonna win. Pellizzari wins for sure. Easily. He's not even out of energy. With a minute on Georg Steinhauser. What a win, but we also did quite well. Bahrain killed themselves, so we didn't have to do much there, but we end up second in the stage, and I think second in GC. Honestly, that was an incredibly fun stage. Bahrain having to explode themselves to catch a 24-man breakaway. Then Lurs crashing in the descent, not so fun. But then eventually on the final climb, fighting against each other, trying to drop Tiberi, seeing that weakness in Tiberi on the second last climb. Pellizzari was just better today, and I'm okay with that. And at the end of the day, we came here for a podium in GC and a stage win, and we got more than that. We got second in GC at the moment, and multiple stage wins. Wait a second, Milan and Merlier are both at this race, at Romandy, a race with 1 sprint stage? Why would you send them here? Anyway, as always, our man is Lewis Bauer. And let's be honest, when it comes to GC, these results are gonna stick. Wait a second, I was on my phone again, and now Lurs is out of the race. What happened? I am once again restricting myself. This phone goes there. Because let's be honest, bad things happen when I'm on my phone. To be honest, I'm glad it was Lurs. Imagine if it was Steinhauser. Anyway, the sprint train is on rails. Let's try and bring another Bauer victory home. 6k to go, Wilkes is done for. Brenner can take over. Wilkes out of the way. Heads are looking good in that wheel. Bauer energy gel. Come on, come on, come on, team. We can do this. 4.5k to go. Visma on the left side of the road for I don't actually know who. Groenewegen? Milan, of course. Groenewegen as lead out for Milan? That's actually insane. Herzog can take over. Brenner out of the way. Come on. Herzog can launch. That is early. That is very early. That is very, very early. I bottled it. I bottled it so hard. Shamla goes. Bauer in the wheel. We can launch with Bauer. Actually. Come on. Come on. Bauer does it again, beating Olaf Kooi, Shamle, Milan Groenewegen, and Pedersen. I think that is the deciding victory, to be honest. Bauer winning so much, he deserves to go to the Giro. Behrens doesn't. We are finishing second at Tour de Romandie, so I'm quite happy with that, behind Pellizzari, who deserves the victory. And Lewis Bauer takes home the points classification as well, ahead of Joshua Tarling. And as always, REMBE Pro Cycling, the best team. Oh no, I forgot about Louis Jolers. He crashed in the race and abandoned, and he is injured, and he's got a sprained wrist, so I think he's out for the Giro. Yeah, damn it, until the start of June, so no Giro for Louis Jolers, who was one of our 3 main leaders for that race. That is such a setback for the team. So Lurs is out, our leaders are Steinhauser and Brenner then. Meanwhile, Behrens can scrap Giro d'Italia and Lewis Bauer can scrap Hungary and this race, Rondom Köln. Giro d'Italia can be ridden by Lewis Bauer. Hungary goes to Behrens together with that Rondom Köln, there we go. But who replaces Louis Jolers at the Giro d'Italia? It is literally impossible to replace him with someone of that level, and we don't have that many riders speaking for that period of the season so last minute. So we have to send someone that's going to Hungary. Appelbaum, Burnett, Scott, Koch, I don't know. Or do we send an out-of-form Pablo Torres? I also don't know. I think I'm just gonna send a stronger sprint team. So it's gonna be Niklas Behrens that's going to the Giro together with Lewis Bauer. Meanwhile, Teutenberg can take on Hungary. There we go. Rotman was planning to do Tour of Norway together with Teutenberg, but I'll scrap him for that and make Rondom Köln his goal for this period. And I'll just shove George Burnett into Tour of Norway. There we go. Lots of changes. Yes, our Giro climbing team became a lot weaker, but we've still got good options. And let's be honest, with Behrens and Bauer, the sprint team got better. Anyway, Lurs out is a devastating disaster, but we handled it somewhat. Anyway, with Romandie behind us, it's time for Vuelta a Asturias. 3 stages starting off with a proper mountain stage with a descent finish, a puncher stage on day 2, and a puncher / medium mountain stage on day 3. It sounds like stage 1 is going to be the most important one. Now, RGC rider for this race is Pablo Torres, 77 mountain, which fits for the first stage, but that 73 hill stat is a bit low for those other 2 stages. By the way, since when is Hector Alvarez 4.5 star evaluation? He's got 80 flat stat, 75 sprint, 72 cobbles. He's so incredibly good now. Now that is something I very much like. Anyway, Enric Mas is the favorite for this first mountain stage. We are second favorite, but it looks like the final climb actually is not that steep, so I might want to blow up that second last climb. That is some good news, +1 on Pablo Torres, so that's 79 mountain on the day, so let's try and use that now. Yeah, this final climb is really not that steep, is it? So if we want to do something, it has to happen on this climb, the Alto della Cobertoria, a really steep climb. There we go, we've built our mountain train. This climb is 9.4 kilometers at 9%. Paul Wright can go to the right side of the road and pace 90, but it looks like Movistar is doing the same, so we're not the only team with a plan. There we go, Pablo Torres over the top, a group of 25 in the wheel, so not exactly the selection I was looking for when I paced my entire team into the ground. Anyway, Pericas is still in the group, so I've got a teammate here. Let's try and recover both riders. The gradients right now are not steep. I'm talking 6-7% steep for me, but not for these riders, so I don't know how selective I can make this. Alvarez has been dropped together with Juaristi and Araya. Let's see what's happening at the front. Nicolau dropping, Alustiza. We've got some more people on the brink. Novak about to drop. Iago can take over from Pericas. 5 kilometers to climb. I am going to attack with Torres. At some point, looks like Zana is doing that before me. Lascano's trying to close that for me, so I'm not actually complaining about that. Iago can just keep pacing. Let's up it though towards 90 because I want to attack pretty soon. Movistar with multiple teammates left, so if Iago can tire Barta out or Lascano, then we're looking a lot better. 1k to the top right now. Torres can attack on the left side of the road. We've got Tercero following us for Polti Cometa. 99 towards the top. 99 Torres, 99. Lascano's trying to close us down, and he will manage to do that. Lascano literally brings everyone back over the top. That's a bummer. There is hope though. If I can attack on that next steep segment in this descent, then I might be able to get away. 3, 2, 1. Let's go with Torres on the right side of the road. Barta tries to counter that. Tercero once again in the wheel. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Almost over the top, almost over the top. 99, 99, come on. Tercero in the wheel, Fisher Black, Moss, and so forth. We won't be able to get away. I should have done it closer to the top. Barta is back as well. Everybody's back. Damn it. I'm just keeping up the attacks, and it looks like I've dropped the Movistar domestiques, actually. So, whatever I just did, it's working. Keep up the attacks, Torres, in the descent. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Until the line, my friend. 2 kilometers to go. Tercero in the wheel. Fisher Black in that wheel. Come on, come on, come on. Sprint, 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 sprint. We're gonna get beaten. We're gonna get beaten. We're gonna get second, though, it seems. Or maybe third. It's gonna be second, so... It's not a bad result, but I was hoping for the victory here. Like, that was a very hard stage to make selective, and we can see that by the fact that it's an 8-man group finishing together. We do get second here, but I was hoping for a 1v1 battle against Moss. The fact that there's 3 domestiques of Moss in this group says a lot. We are second in GC though, Tercero with a wonderful ride. Now, stage 2 is not a mountain stage, it's a puncher stage, or at least a versatile sprint stage, I would say, but looking at the last climb, yes, we need to go for Pablo Torres to get those seconds on Tercero, but we actually could win this stage with Alvarez, perhaps. With 75 sprint and 72 hill stat, I think he's gonna be my focus on this stage. I want that stage win. That being said, the -2 on Alvarez is not gonna help. 71 hill, 74 sprint stat. So, 15k to go, only 1 climb left. That final climb, so I gotta find a way to get over that, but Alvarez isn't actually looking that good, so I might have to go for Torres instead. There we go, onto the climb. I'm gonna try and burn through Bores quickly, but I don't want to burn the red bar on the other riders, so actually I'm going to switch towards Iago. I'm gonna try and use Bores to protect Iago instead, and that way I'm gonna try and launch Torres, or do I still go for Alvarez? It seems like he can get over this climb if it doesn't actually speed up, so I could play both cards. I could play both cards, so let's try and do that. I'm moving to the front. Alvarez is sitting nicely in the wheel there. 1k to go. This is a nice segment to go. Attack by Pericas. I will stop following with Alvarez, stop pacing with Aguirre. Pericas tries to fly past. There we go. 2-man attack. We've got this, man. No one can close that. Look at it. We're flying away with 6k to go. Pericas into the descent, Torres in the wheel, 20 seconds on the peloton, with Iago at the front, Alvarez in his wheel, there we go. That is the gap with 3 kilometers to go. Pericas can start the sprint, Torres as well, to be honest, just everybody can start their sprint, Alvarez as well, but I need to make sure that Torres wins and not Pericas, because I need the bonus seconds, so I'm going to have to ruin Pericas here, or, yes, I'm sorry buddy, but you're gonna have to get to the wheel of Torres here. I need the bonus seconds. Torres takes the win, which means he takes the lead in the race. Alvarez might actually take the sprint victory in the group behind as well. So, a 1-2-3 for REMBE Pro Cycling in stage 2 of Asturias. You feel that? Ooh, everything's so hot because we're cooking. That was probably the worst joke I've ever made on video. Another 1-2-3 for the team. They keep flowing in. 1-2s, 1-2-3s, they're everywhere. But Pablo Torres is also in the lead of GC now, ahead of Tercero by 26 seconds, so we're comfortably in the lead right now. The last stage of the Vuelta a Asturias is once again a hill stage, but I gotta be honest, I don't think we can lose GC here. So yeah, that's my only goal. 10 kilometers to go, 1 leader, Lascano, followed by Landa, who's trying to attack, followed by Cepeda, J Vine, and so forth, but I'm just trying to control in the peloton right now. I want to spend my energy on the final climb. As simple as that. It is coming and it looks steep, but it's not too long. So I have enough riders to do it. So let's move on. Roughly 95, 99 to the bottom. Come on, Alvarez. Just smash it to the bottom. Not 99, 95, 90 right now. Back to 85. There we go. Last 5 kilometers. Energy on Aguirre and on Pericas. And Alvarez is almost done. Lascano is on a minute 41 in GC. I don't care about you, buddy. I don't care. You can win the stage. You can have it. I don't care. We've got Eriksson trying to attack together with J Vine. Tercero in the wheel of that. He is on 26 seconds, but I reckon we can defend against that pretty easily. Let's do 88. Energy on Torres. Come on. Iago, come on, come on, come on. Pericas can go. Iago can protect him. Let's do on 87 with Pericas. And let's try and get to the wheel of those riders up front. Come on, come on, come on. Pericas. What a day, by the way. 76 hill on him, but also 79 mountain. Gap is 15 seconds. I want to close that a little bit. Last kilometer incoming. 95. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 99 with Pericas. Torres can sprint pretty soon from the wheel. There we go. Pericas can win the stage this time around. Or does Torres take it? It's gonna be Pericas who wins. There we go. 1-2 once again for REMBE Pro Cycling. A nice victory on the stage, this time with our Super Domestique. And Torres wins GC by 32 seconds on Tercero. So what a win by the team. One thing is certain, our list of victories in this season has expanded just in this episode by like 30%. In total, 3 stages at Romandy, 2 at Asturias plus GC at Asturias, and plenty of other jerseys. So yeah, we do keep winning at World Tour level. But despite that, UAE Team Emirates is actually getting further and further away from REMBE Pro Cycling, and I feel like that's gonna keep happening until the end of the season. They have 33 victories, we've got 20 victories. And Lewis Bauer is the 7th most winning rider in the world right now. So yeah, I'm very proud of this team, and I feel like they're getting stronger by the day. But next episode, that is the big one. Next time we're starting our first Grand Tour, the Giro d'Italia, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But for now, as always, thank you for watching, and thanks to REMBE for sponsoring this series, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!